The Greedy King, Part 1. The king demanded the last bowl of food from a hungry child, but that single act awakened a secret that could destroy his throne forever. Long ago, beyond the great green hills and the winding river Ofala, stood the rich kingdom of Abeni. Its land was blessed with fertile farms, thick forests, and rivers filled with fish. Every harvest season, drums echoed through the villages as families danced in colorful clothes, thanking their ancestors for another year of abundance. But everything changed after King Jabari came to the throne. King Jabari was strong, clever, and feared by every warrior. Yet one thing ruled his heart more than wisdom: it was greed. No matter how much gold filled his palace, he wanted more. No matter how many barns overflowed with grain, he wanted every farmer to give him another share. The kingdom exists to serve its king, he often declared from his golden throne. The people lowered their heads in silence, but their hearts grew heavy. Among the villagers lived a young hunter named Tunde. Tunde was known for his honesty. He never took what did not belong to him. Though he owned little, he always shared whatever food he caught with his widowed mother, Mama Sade, and anyone who knocked on their small mud house. Tunde, Mama Sade often said with a smile, a generous hand never stays empty forever. Tunde would laugh softly. I hope your words come true, mother. One bright morning, the royal messengers arrived, beating loud drums. Hear the command of King Jabari, one shouted. Every family must surrender half of their harvest before sunset. Anyone who refuses shall lose everything. Fear spread through the village. An old farmer fell to his knees. Half? We barely have enough for our children. A woman hugged her crying baby tightly. How will we survive the dry season? No one dared question the king. That evening, carts filled with yam, cassava, beans, goats, and chickens rolled toward the palace. Even Mama Sade placed their only basket of dried maize before Tunde. My son, she whispered, we have no choice. Tunde looked at the nearly empty basket. If we give this away, what will we eat? Mama Sade forced a weak smile. The ancestors will provide. Tunde carried the basket with a heavy heart. As he approached the palace, he noticed something strange. Hundreds of bags of grain already filled the royal storehouses. Workers struggled to stack them higher. Some bags had even begun to rot under the rain because there was no space left inside. Tunde frowned. Why would the king keep collecting food he cannot even use? Before he could think further, a royal guard barked at him. Move. Inside the palace courtyard, King Jabari sat beneath a giant umbrella decorated with eagle feathers. Gold bracelets covered both his arms. His eyes scanned every basket brought before him. When an elderly woman presented only a small bowl of millet, the king frowned. Is this all? She knelt. My king, my grandchildren are hungry. King Jabari's voice became cold. Then they should learn to work harder. He ordered the gods to seize the rest of her food. The old woman cried as soldiers carried away everything she had. Tunde clenched his fists. His heart burned with anger. But speaking against the king meant death. Days passed. The village became quieter. Cooking fires disappeared from many homes. Children cried through the night. Even the birds seemed to sing less. One afternoon, Tunde entered the forest hoping to catch antelope. Instead, he found something unexpected. An old blind man sat beneath a giant iroko tree. His clothes were torn, his lips were dry. He looked too weak to stand. My son, the old man whispered, have you anything to eat? Tunde searched his hunting bag. There was only one roasted yam. It was supposed to be his mother's dinner. He hesitated. Then he remembered her words. A generous hand never stays empty forever. Without another thought, he handed the yam to the old man. The stranger smiled. You have chosen kindness over hunger. After eating, the old man slowly stood. Something about him had changed. His back straightened. His cloudy eyes seemed to shine for a brief moment. He pointed his walking stick toward the distant palace. The greatest hunger in this kingdom does not live among the poor. Tunde frowned. What do you mean? The old man smiled mysteriously. The one who owns everything is the hungriest of all. Before Tunde could ask another question, a strong wind swept through the forest. Tunde covered his face. When the wind stopped, the old man was gone. Only strange footprints remained on the ground. Tunde looked around in disbelief. How can someone disappear like that? He followed the footprints. They led toward an ancient hill that no villager dared visit. The elders believed the hill was protected by forgotten spirits. As Tunde reached its base, he heard voices. Not ordinary voices. They sounded old, powerful, almost like whispers carried by the earth itself. One voice said, "The greedy king has crossed the final line." Another answered, "The chosen one has arrived." Tunde froze. "Who is there?" Silence. Then the ground trembled beneath his feet. A large stone slowly moved aside by itself. Behind it appeared a hidden doorway glowing with a strange golden light. From deep inside came a voice that called his name. "Tunde, enter before the king discovers the truth." Tunde's heart pounded. How could anyone inside know his name? And how did they know about the king? He took one slow step toward the glowing doorway. Then suddenly, a royal soldier's voice thundered from behind him. "There he is." The king ordered his capture. Tunde turned in shock as armed guards charged up the hill with spears raised.